Your tyres have a birth date printed on their sidewall, and once they turn 6 years old, they belong in the bin, no matter how good the tread looks. Your Nissan's transmission can be ruined by a single mountain climb it was not prepared for. And the most common cause of a ruined road trip costs nothing to prevent and 20 minutes to check. These are the most important things to check on your Nissan before your next road trip. Count it down to the one that matters most. Number 12. Time your service appointment. Before you leave, start with the calendar because the cheapest breakdown is the one you schedule out of existence. Add your trip mileage to your odometer. If that number crosses a service threshold, the service belongs before the trip because a road trip compresses months of driving into days, and a car 2 weeks from a service at home is overdue by the time you arrive. Use that visit properly. Fresh oil is the headline, but the real value is the inspection around it. Ask for a look at belts, hoses, fluids, and anything your model is known for, and say you are about to drive it hard and far. A shop that knows a road trip is coming inspects differently. On higher mileage cars, this is also the moment for honesty about the transmission and the oil consumption. A service done a week early costs nothing extra. A problem discovered a week into the trip costs a day of vacation, a tow, and a stranger's labour rates. Small rubber strips decide your rainy miles. Number 11. Wiper blades, 1 year and out. This check takes 60 seconds, which is exactly why so many owners skip it. Lift each wiper arm and feel the rubber edge for cracking and hardened sections. Wiper rubber is only good for about a year, degrading whether you use it or not. Past that, replace and do not think twice. The stakes are bigger than comfort. A road trip finds rain systems, mountain clouds, and trucks throwing spray for miles, and a smeared windshield turns each from routine into white knuckle. The difference between danger and a non-event is a rubber strip that costs less than a road trip lunch. While you are there, top up the washer fluid. Proper fluid, not water. Fit fresh blades the evening before you leave and enjoy a clear windshield for the next 2,000 miles. Darkness reveals what your garage hides next. Number 10. Every light checked. In the dark. Do this check at dusk because several of these problems only show in the dark. And bring a second person. Work through every bulb, low and high beam, signals front and rear, brake and reverse lights. Then look at where the headlights point, because a misaligned light looks normal at noon and leaves half the road invisible at midnight. And a road trip is precisely what puts you on unlit 2-lane roads after dark. Then the step almost everyone skips. The dashboard self-check. Ignition on, watch the cluster. Every warning light should illuminate, then extinguish. A light that never comes on may be a dead bulb hiding a real warning. A light that stays on needs resolving before departure. And the most valuable finding is the inconsistent one. A check engine light that flickers on some starts is telling you something now because a long drive turns intermittent into permanent. Anything irregular, have the codes read. 5 minutes, a helper, a wall, 30 seconds at the dashboard. That is the entire cost of never discovering a problem at the worst possible moment. Next, the trunk kit that saves trips. Number 9. The emergency kit and the items that weigh nothing. The factory toolkit is a starting point, not a plan. Here is what experienced travelers actually carry. Build a small kit: socket set, electrical tape, zip ties, wire, spare fuses. Almost nothing in it performs a real repair. It converts a trip-ending failure into a careful drive to the next town, and that conversion is the entire game. Add a spare quart of the correct oil, a tire repair kit and compressor, jumper cables, a flashlight and flares. Then the items that weigh nothing and save the most. A second key handed to your companion because 2 keys in one pocket protect you from nothing. A roadside membership with real towing distance because the nearest good shop is rarely the nearest shop. And your phone loaded offline with insurance, roadside number, and your exact model year and engine because every service call starts with those questions. And spend one evening searching the known issues for your exact model and year. The owner community has already mapped what fails and when. Reading that map costs an evening. Ignoring it can cost the trip. Let me say one thing, and then I will not bring it up again. I have gathered these secrets and much more in a book over nissansecretsusa.com if you want it. It's in the comments and on the right side of the screen. That's all. Let's us go further with the video. Number 8. Battery health, the silent trip killer. A dead battery is one of the most common road trip disasters and the most preventable because batteries almost never die without warning. Owners just do not check for the warnings. 3 steps. Test the charge, which most parts stores do free. Check the terminals for the white-green corrosion crust that strangles the connection. Then the thing almost nobody checks. The battery's age, printed on a sticker or the case. Past 3 to 4 years, proactive replacement belongs on the table because a dying battery does not announce the ending. It picks a morning, and one that starts perfectly in your warm driveway can fail 3 days later in a cold lot at altitude because a road trip loads the electrical system in ways a commute never does. Have the test done in the week before departure, not the month before, and listen on those last mornings. Cranking slower than it used to sound is the battery telling you its plans. Believe it the first time. Your brakes are about to get measured. Number 7. Brakes measured with numbers, not guesses. On a road trip, brakes work harder than at home. Minutes of continuous heat on a loaded car descending a grade. So this check deserves numbers, not a glance through the spokes. Have the pad thickness measured at all 4 corners, because a visual guess can be off by half the pad, and pads adequate for the school run can be marginal for the mountains. Rotors deserve the same honesty. Heavy grooving, lips at the edge, or a pulsing pedal mean attention before departure. Your ears count too. Squealing is the wear indicator doing its job. Grinding means the job is overdue. Either sound before a trip is an appointment, full stop. And remember what the trip changes. A loaded car with family, luggage, and roof box is far heavier than what your brakes handle daily, and every pound arrives at the pedal on the first long descent. Any uncertainty and a professional inspection is cheap insurance on the one system you cannot doubt at highway speed. Now the component every Nissan owner fears. Number 6. The CVT check that decides the whole trip. The elephant under the floor, the CVT. Most modern Nissans carry the Xtronic, its reputation precedes it, and a road trip, loaded, hot, full of climbs, is exactly the workout that finds a weak one. This chapter can save your vacation. Start with behavior. In the week before departure, listen for shuddering under gentle acceleration, whining that rises with speed, rubber band surging, or hesitation from a stop. Any of those means a transmission shop before the trip, not hope and a full trunk. Then the fluid. Its condition matters enormously, and checking it properly is often a shop job. What you control is the history. Past 60,000 miles with the fluid never changed. Book that service before a hard trip with the correct NS spec fluid only, because the wrong fluid is worse than old fluid. Finally, drive to protect it. Easy inputs until warm, and on long grades, ease off if the car feels strained, because sustained loaded climbs build exactly the heat CVTs hate. The horror stories almost always start with symptoms somebody ignored at home. Loaded cars find every tired joint fast. Number 5. Suspension and steering, especially on a loaded car. A road trip car is a heavy car, and hours of expansion joints find every tired joint and weak bushing. That is why the suspension earns its own check. Take a short highway run the weekend before and listen like a passenger. A new clunk over bumps, a pull to one side, a shimmy at speed, wandering that needs constant correction. These are appointments your car is trying to book, and everyone gets worse with a loaded trunk. Then the driveway checks. Push down hard on each corner and let go. The car should settle immediately, because bouncing means tired shocks. And tired shocks on a loaded car mean longer stopping distances exactly when the mountain road demands the opposite. Look for oil streaks down each shock body, the classic leak sign. Uneven tire wear, which returns in the number 1 chapter, is the suspension's written confession. A tire worn on one shoulder reports an alignment problem that 1,000 loaded miles will amplify. Black gold tells stories if you listen. Number 4. Engine oil, level and story. Check the oil, then read what it tells you because oil is the most talkative fluid on the car. The level first, on level ground, engine cold, corrected with the exact grade. A sustained highway drive is precisely when a low engine gets hurt, because heat and load climb together. This matters double on aging Nissans, particularly the V6 engines known to use a little oil. Using some is not the crime. Never checking is pack a spare quart and check the level at fuel stops. Then the condition. Translucent amber is healthy. Dark and gritty means the service belongs before the trip. Milky residue under the filler cap deserves professional eyes. And metal flecks on the dipstick are a specialist conversation before any road trip gets confirmed. And glance at the ground where the car sleeps. A fresh dark spot is data better gathered in your driveway than in a hotel lot with 400 miles planned for the morning. A film of oil spells big trouble. Number 3. Coolant, hoses, and the sheen that stops everything overheating is the classic summer road trip failure, and almost every case announces itself in advance. Cold engine. Find the coolant reservoir. Level between the marks, topped up only with the correct specification. Never tap water as a plan. Color clean and bright. Rusty discoloration means corrosion inside. A countdown, not a curiosity. And the detail most owners never heard. Look for an oily sheen floating on the coolant, because that sheen means oil and coolant mixing. A stop everything finding for a specialist before any trip. Then 60 seconds for the rubber. Squeeze the radiator hoses cold, firm, not crackly, not mushy. Check the drive belt for cracking, because a belt that dies on the interstate takes the charging and often the cooling system with it. Finish with the overnight ground check. A coolant leak announces itself in a puddle long before the gauge, and a cooling failure far from home is not a roadside fix. It is a flatbed and a hotel you did not book. Moisture is quietly lowering your boiling point. Number 2, brake fluid, the check nobody remembers. Brake fluid fails silently, which is exactly why it sits this high on the list. The chemistry works against you. Brake fluid absorbs moisture constantly, drive it or not, and moisture lowers the boiling point. That is how fade appears halfway down a descent. At the exact moment you need the pedal, the fluid boils, the pedal goes soft. Vapor is the one thing a brake pedal cannot push against. The guidance: a flush every 2 to 3 years regardless of mileage. The honest question: when was yours last done? If you do not know, and most owners do not, treat that as a yes and book the flush before a mountain trip. One of the cheapest services on the car. While the car is up there, have the brake lines glanced at for weeping. 10 extra seconds, one more silent failure mode crossed off before the mountains ask their question. One check outranks everything you just heard. Number 1, tires, the most important check of all. Every source agrees the most important check is your tires. They are the only 4 points where your Nissan touches the road, and tire problems remain the most common cause of roadside breakdowns. Check them like the trip depends on it, because it does. Inspect each tire for cracks, bulges, depleted tread, and the uneven wear that reports earlier chapters' suspension problems. Set pressures cold to the door jamb sticker, not the sidewall. And note: many stickers list 2 sets of values, normal and fully loaded. A road trip car is a fully loaded car, so use the loaded values, and your tires run cooler, wear evenly, and grip as engineered under exactly the weight you carry. Now the check almost everyone skips: the birth date. Every tire carries a dot code, and the last 4 digits give the week and year it was made. Past 6 years, replace regardless of tread because rubber degrades with age. An old tire with perfect tread is still an old tire at highway speed in summer heat, and heat is precisely what long-loaded drives produce. Then finish the job. Check the spare's pressure because a flat spare is dead weight. Or confirm the inflator kit sealant is not expired. Confirm the jack is in the car. And if your wheels use lock nuts, find the key now because a flat without the wheel lock key means stranded no matter what else you packed. 20 minutes on the driveway floor and the most likely cause of a ruined trip is off the table before you start the engine. That is the whole checklist, from the service calendar to the rubber on the road. Do it once, save it, and every road trip your Nissan takes starts with the odds stacked your way.